Hey, just want to jump on here and let everybody know I've got my first official lesson coming up on December 6th, Wednesday night, 4:30. Starting the violin finally. The only reason I have not started sooner is because the instructor has been going through some health issues, which I told her that was kind of good. Like in a bad way, it was kind of good because I had my car accident. So both of us has kind of like been going through some health issues. So now that everything's resolved, I got my first appointment next Wednesday, and I am just thrilled to damn gills, like if you really want to put it that way. So that'll be fine. That's fine with me, and I'm just really glad that I'm not gonna be like wasting the money that I spent for this for this violin. It was only 50, but it's like cheaply made because if these are not pushed in hard enough, like it's not gonna hold the like strings in place, and I'll have to keep tuning it. But I've already got my eyes set on the violin that I want the next time, which is it's like the all white, and it has like it's like all white but still has the black on it and stuff. So I think that violin is like sexy. So yeah, when I order it and I'm holding it, people are gonna have a hard time deciding on what to do. Either listen to the music that I'm playing through this sweet sounding instrument, or stare at the handsome man who is playing it. Or how about both, where I can get a standing ovation by playing Mary Had a Little Lamb or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But that's not really my goal. I want to do R&B music with this bad boy and go from R&B to even some old school country. Like that would be fine with me. So yeah, I'm just excited. Finally getting my first lesson. I've been enrolled in the Music Academy of Eastern North Carolina, so that's good. I am making some changes too because I started going to church, and I really like it. I really like it. I don't know, like it's a different kind of church that like I'm used to going to. Um, but it's amazing. Like there's a lot of singing, um, and not a lot of like talking through the sermons and stuff. It's is very friendly, wonderful environment, a great atmosphere, and you just feel so welcome when I roll across the threshold. uh, so, but those are just two uh, changes that I have started. Um, so I can't wait to see where this path takes me and what kind of journey it's gonna be. I don't care really if it's gonna be like a tough journey or a struggle at first, but either way, I'm doing something that is making me happy, like on the inside of my heart, and also not just doing something that is coming from my heart, but it's also something that I know like my mom would have definitely been really proud over about, like when it just comes to me getting all of my shit together, to be honest. Because being that I'm 38, my life did not play out the way I was hoping. Um, it didn't work out the way I just with. I mean, like even like the song I'm listening to it, I guess this was God's plan for me, and now that I see it that way, and I can tell that this is something that is going to bring some type of happiness other than always thinking just about negative stuff and feeling left out just because of not being able to have conversations with certain people, because a lot of women will definitely go out of their way just to avoid talking to me. So like that's something that I just really am not gonna care about anymore. If I meet somebody one day, then I meet somebody. If I don't, I don't. There's 3 females in my life that I have dated, and honestly, it's all from high school shit. They're females that I have like seriously had such strong feelings for, and I still do. There's only 3 females that I would like change myself for the better, if that makes sense. Because everybody always says don't change for anybody, blah blah blah. It's not worth it. But I wouldn't be changing like and putting on a show. I would literally be changing my life from being like a single man who has everything that I need to survive and get by with, except for the love of a female, or the love from your companion, your partner, your best friend, somebody who like can lay their head on my shoulders and cry, and vice versa. Just that it's not really worth talking about for me right now. But I just am happy that this is finally happening, and it's something small. It's just a violin lesson, so it's not that big. But again, for somebody like me who just has nothing to show and no reasons to continue to be like happy and or anything like that, but through Bear, my dog, through all the struggling, all the pushing myself through a living hell over this past year, I'm hoping that this upcoming year is where it pays off. All the shit that I have been through the past 14 plus years, I'm hoping that the end of 2023 and 2024 will be better years for me, not just because that's what I'm hoping and wishing and praying for, but because that is what my heart is wanting. That's what my heart needs to try to start repairing after so much irreparable damage has been done throughout the years. I'm not trying to vent. I'm not trying to sound pitiful. I don't hold on to stuff like that. I try to let it go. But there are just some things that words just cannot comfort, like somebody who was in my position, like, oh, well, just be patient and eventually something will happen. That, like, for something like that, that's just like me trying to hold my breath until a woman wants to come up to me and have a conversation, because that's just not something that is in the realm of my reality. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really, really would love to be able to meet somebody and just share my thoughts and my dreams, my life with them. But you start losing hope after a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of years go by. You just start losing hope and your faith becomes weaker. But now I am building my faith back up, regardless if somebody believes in me or not. I believe in myself enough, and I know that I'm a good person deep down inside. I don't talk about people behind their back. I have no reason to. I don't have any friends. All the friends that I had or considered friends in here in North Carolina, all of them from high school that I tried to stay in contact with over like the past 20 years after graduating, they're all addicted to drugs. And it's just like, if I have to be addicted to drugs to be considered like a friend or somebody that they would talk to just because I have like money they could borrow or vice versa or something, fuck that. I don't want people like that in my life. And it's funny because I didn't say nothing about this around the time of my birthday, but this is the first year since like having Facebook or anything like that that not one of the people I grew up with and called like my friend, my brother, all that shit, not one person said happy birthday or posted it to me. And every single one of them are addicted to drugs, and I know that. I'm not gonna say who they are, but if anybody remembers me when I was around in between 18 to 21 in Sanford, North Carolina, then they know the group of people I hung around with. They know who, they know who I would have I would have laid my life down for. I would have took a bullet for them, and it's just like all of that is just gone because they let this fucking heroin, fentanyl shit, and meth like control them, and I don't put up with that. Like, meth can go to hell. Heroin and fentanyl, they can go to hell. That is something that's just not in my life. And if the people that I used to love and cared about so much, if they rather do that and then try to say that I changed up, that's perfectly fine with me because I know who I am at the end of the day. I haven't changed. I don't need to change for nobody. And if I were to change for a fucking drug addict just to be their friend or just to have somebody to call, screw that. What kind of life is that? Like, I know the feeling of waking up being dope sick and just being in the worst mood ever. Is I know, I understand. I lived that 20 years ago, and is something that I kind of regret and kind of don't, because it turned me into who I am. And in my heart, I know who I am, and I know that I have never screwed anybody over that did not have it coming to them. And all the times that I've been screwed over for no reason, just because of the fact I cannot catch somebody in my chair. I'm not physically capable of chasing them down and catching them and taking what is mine back. So it's just like, hey, if it costs a couple $100 just to realize who this person is really like deep down inside, and just how little it costs to tell if they're like rocking with me for real. And it's just like, if you're really like gonna throw the friendship that you have with me away over $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 and just like ghost me and just ignore me, then this is all I can say. Like, you can sit on this, rotate, I don't care, but I know who I am, and if today were my last day, I know where I'm going. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I don't even know why I got into all this, when I just wanted to announce that I have my first lesson / introduction with my instructor on December 6th, which is a Wednesday night, or Wednesday evening at 4:30. But I just wanted to say, I love you all. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week and a great weekend. And I hope everybody's ready for the holiday days, I guess. Yeah, Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. So, but I love y'all, and until next time, that's all I got to say. Love y'all. Peace.